A long time ago, most of the world's biggest companies came from Europe and America. They built famous car brands, steel giants, technology firms, and pharmaceutical companies that dominated global markets for decades. In fact, countries like India were largely seen as consumers of those very products and not owners of those global brands. But a new India is changing that equation. India's economic rise over the past 3 decades has been one of the most remarkable growth stories of modern world. From being known as a developing economy, struggling with shortages, slow growth, and limited global influence, India has now transformed itself into one of the fastest growing major economies on the planet. Today, India is the world's 4th largest economy by nominal GDP, with an economy valued at nearly $4.15 trillion and an ambitious roadmap to become a $5 trillion economy by 2027. In late April this year, Sun Pharmaceuticals announced an $11.75 billion deal to acquire New York-listed women's health and biosimilars company, Organon & Corporation. Now, this deal was part of a much larger trend. In recent months alone, Tata Motors has acquired Italy-based commercial vehicle giant Iveco. And these acquisitions are happening across sectors, from automobiles and tech to pharmaceuticals, telecom, retail, metals, and mining. Let's quickly get you a closer look. India's automobile sector is no longer just manufacturing vehicles for the world now. It is owning some of the world's most iconic automotive brands. Tata Motors made global headlines when it acquired luxury British brands Jaguar and Land Rover from more recently. The company expanded further by acquiring the Italian commercial vehicle maker Iveco Group. Eicher Motors brought the legendary Royal Enfield brand. Mahindra & Mahindra acquired the historic British motorcycle brand BSA to revive one of the oldest names in motorcycling. And TVS Motor Company acquired premium British superbike manufacturer Norton Motorcycles. India has long been called the pharmacy of the world, and Indian healthcare companies are now expanding aggressively overseas as well. Sun Pharmaceutical Industries announced the massive acquisition of Organon & Co. and, in fact, strengthening its global position in women's healthcare and biosimilars. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories expanded its footprint in the US by acquiring the generic formulations portfolio of Mind Pharma. India's technology sector has been moving rapidly as well, from outsourcing to ownership now. Coforge acquired Silicon Valley-based AI and digital engineering company Encora. Wipro strengthened its consulting business with the acquisition of the UK-based financial consultancy firm Capco. HCL Technology is another one. They expanded globally by acquiring multiple software assets from IBM, including Lotus Notes and Celerity Fintech. Not just this, remember, Indian companies are making major moves in telecom and consumer retail as well. Bharti Airtel, for starters, acquired a significant stake in Britain's BT Group and earlier expanded into Africa through the acquisition of Zain Africa. Some of India's biggest global acquisitions have come from the metals and mining sector. Tata Steel acquired Anglo-Dutch steel giant Chorus Group in one of India's most high-profile international takeover deals. Hindalco Industries acquired Canada-based Novelis, helping the company become one of the world's leading aluminium producers. What we are witnessing today is much bigger than a series of business deals. It is the rise of India as a global economic force.